Morning. It's not actually morning, it's actually afternoon. Anybody out in Happy Land? If you're out in Happy Land, shoot me a yo. Come on, see some yos out in Happy Land. I'm having a cup of tea. A little Lipton's regular. Yellow label. I think that's what it's called. Old Lipton's yellow label. Celine. Have yourself a cup of tea with me. Just having a cup of tea in the park. So 200 subs. That's a milestone for the channel. It has taken me 6 years to achieve the 200 sub mark. So I feel, how do I feel about that? A little de-incentivized, but you know, 200 subs, that's kind of a big deal. One sub at a time by word of mouth. I only recently, I think earlier this year, started trolling various chat rooms trying to get people to sub me. That doesn't work. The biggest response I think I got was from coast to coast. I think 5 folks from over there subbed me. Diane, Karen, Paul, Anthony, and Little Fish. Maybe even Tracy, who knows? She might have subbed. But that's a pretty big ROI, return on investment, for coast to coast. I guess y'all are my crowd. Great minds think alike, as they say, right? So I thought I'd do something special for the 200 sub milestone here in 2021. And the reason I wanted to go live while I was taking my little smoke break here in the park is I wanted to ask you guys, what should we do for a 200 sub milestone? Let me know down in the comments. I think I should do something special. I'm already preparing a dramatic reading of one of my favorite guys on Magic, Israel Regardi. It's a dramatic reading of his The Art of Magic, which is about 50 pages, 50 printed manuscript pages, 12-point font. So an hour. I'm gonna do it in 3 parts, 20 minutes a section, something like that. But I was already doing that when I hit the 200 sub mark. What do people usually do for 200 subs? I know for 1,000,000 subs, they open their gold play button. I think you get a silver play button at 100,000. And then, or a bronze one or something. Then a silver at 500,000. And then, I don't know how it works. Don't know. Can't set my sights that high, right? So 200 subs. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for tuning in to the Live Drive Jive archive. And if you haven't checked out some of my older material, jump in there. I got a whole playlist of Magic 101 video, kung fu stuff, swing dance, so on and so forth. You know, when they're vlogging channels, they just evolve over time. You do different things. Pushing 700 videos, I think, now. But that's not really a great record because sometimes I'll do 2 live drive videos in a day. So you could easily get 100 videos in a year, you know. More than that. 5 times 50 is 250 times 2. Wow, you could do 500 videos in a single year just with 2 live drives Monday through Friday. So, number of videos doesn't mean much. Full-fledged Lunar Light Entertainment Productions, maybe a dozen. More than that. Probably 30. Way back there in the early days of the channel. What should I do for 200 subs? I was thinking about sending y'all some Christmas presents. Then I thought, nobody wants to give me their address. I mean, we're not that close. What can you do as a 200 sub extravaganza? Looks like there might be someone out in the ideas room. You got any ideas in the ideas room about how to celebrate a 200 sub extravaganza? Maybe we should do a drunk reading of Crowley's The Book of the Law one of these days, maybe Friday night this week. Well, Friday night for me would be Friday morning for most of you, so that doesn't make much sense. You want to see me do a drunk reading of the Book of the Law? Give me a yo if you're out in Happy Land. Come on, see them yos out there. Put it down in the comments what you think we should do for a 200 sub celebration. Celebratory. I actually thought I might be able to do something with the YouTube channel, like put together a little crew like Viva La Dirt League has done. But you got to have funding to do that. If you're working a full-time job, 60 hours a week in a salaried position, you don't have time for anything else. And so just testing the waters with the Frank Monday channel, and doesn't seem worthwhile. But let me know what you think. It actually shows has given me a yo. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. That little message is for Anthony. He should know by now that you're not supposed to give people unsolicited medical advice. Can you hear me all right out in Happy Land? You lurking voyeur? Who are you? You never know with YouTube. Like, it says there's one person out there, but there might not be anyone. That might be spurious. So if you've got ideas for 200 sub extravaganza celebration for the Frank Monday channel, which broadcasts live Monday through Friday, morning, sometimes evening too, broadcasting from the central kingdom of the celestial dragon, Twilight Zone Old Peking. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to put together some of my old videos that, you know, you got to sit down and do the editing. But come the weekend, I want to spend time with my kids, you know, help them with their homework and their projects. And I got to do lesson planning as well. And one thing leads to another. And I don't end up doing any editing of video work for YouTube. Because it ain't YouTube, right? It's their tube. But I'm glad it's still open. And I appreciate all the new subs recently, putting us above the 200 sub threshold. That's a pretty big deal. So thank you for that. I'm gonna get a little rest here before my next set of classes, and I will see y'all good looking sexy people in the abodes of the future. As above, so below, good magic.